congrats to Balal Muhammad. He's such a good fighter. His wrestling is really, really good, and he's good enough on the feet to hang with almost anybody. And he's a welterweight. He's a top 10 guy. That makes his record 21 wins and 3 losses. He got some revenge on Vicente Luque, who knocked him out a few years back. So what's next for him? He said he wants to fight Colby Covington. Everybody wants to fight Colby Covington if they're a top welterweight. I doubt he'll get that fight. I think it'll be Khamzat Chimaev that gets that fight. But if he does, then it would be Khamzat fighting Gilbert Burns again, which he has said he's open to doing, or fighting Kamaru Usman. So, or maybe Leon Edwards. Who knows? Leon Edwards is a top guy up there too. He doesn't get enough credit. You know how that goes. But he certainly has all the tools to be a UFC champion. I like how he fights. I like his fighting style. He's a winner. He gets a lot of decisions, but the thing is, he knows how to win. He knows how to win fights. He knows how to come through and pull out the win. So if Masvidal doesn't go to prison and he doesn't end up fighting McGregor, I don't think McGregor will mess with Masvidal just because he's dangerous on the feet too. So that's a big risk for him. I think McGregor would rather fight Diaz or Poirier again. But I think Masvidal would be a good matchup for him because Jorge has had problems with wrestlers. So Muhammad could beat him because of his wrestling. And it's a good fight for Masvidal because even though he's not great against wrestlers, Muhammad's wrestling ability he's not Colby Covington's wrestling. So he might have a better chance at dealing with that wrestling and keeping that fight on the feet. As you look, Jorge is an MMA fighter. He's not terrible when it comes to wrestlers. You know, they've given him trouble, yeah, but he's not terrible. I mean, in his last 3 fights, he's faced the 2 best welterweights in the world. So there's no shame in losing to those guys professionally, because I know his beef with Colby. But so I think that's realistically probably his next opponent. And he's coming off a win. Masvidal's a number 8 welterweight guy. But the thing is, Masvidal's a money fight. So I think he also sees, well, I want to fight for the title. But if I got Khamzat fighting Colby next, if I got Burns, who's coming off a loss, who doesn't make me much money, and I got Usman fighting Edwards, the next guy that makes sense, a top 10 guy, a big name that'll bring me money, is Jorge Masvidal. He's coming off 3 losses, so you know he's not having the momentum to fight. So, to win the fight. So, it makes sense if he fights Jorge Masvidal. That's just my opinion. And I'm a big Jorge Masvidal fan, so I can't stop talking about him. Shout out to Jorge Masvidal, by the way. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. But I do think Jorge Masvidal is next for Balal Muhammad. And I'm sorry if I'm saying these guys' names wrong. I don't mean to do that. It's just, I'm not perfect, so accept what it is.